Okay, I made an executive decision today. My wife, Sue, is gone. She went to painting class, so I got rid of her. The dog is hiding under the bed. Don't know why. So today I think is haircut day. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I mean, it's just crazy. Hot, you sweat. I'm just going to get it cut off, and we'll just see what happens. So I am going to try to film it. I have my favorite barber, Donna, cuts my hair all the time. She's been cutting my hair for 3 years now. I got an appointment at 11:30. It's now 10:30. I got a little ways. I'm gonna take the golf cart and drive down there. I might take a few pictures along the way down on the golf cart trails to show you how to get down there. But yeah, today's the day. Got to get all spruced up, get my hair cut, get all cleaned up, maybe take my monthly bath because Tommy will be here maybe Sunday night. So I got to look my best for Tommy for his birthday, because if I don't, he'll make fun of me, and it bothers me a lot when he makes fun of me. So join me for my haircut. Okay, on my way to get a haircut. I know that you're going to get a little bit of wind noise probably, so I'll try to keep this thing as close to my mouth as possible. There's our telegraph service here. Women standing up in the driveway gossiping. I'll get in trouble for that probably. But we just go to the end of the neighborhood here and head to the main drag. Look at this driveway. Isn't that nice? Those are brick pavers. I like those brick pavers. They take maintenance to keep them up, but they're popular around here. There's another one. I like them. I also like the painted driveway, especially the ones that's got the designs on them that's a little intricate. I don't know how else to say that, but just that. Okay. So you can make a right out here at the main drag, push that gas pedal all the way to the floor and let her roll. Hammer down, as the truckers say. That's our mail station for this area. That's where most of them are here. Central mail station. Swimming pool right next to the mail stations. Those are adult pools. Children are not allowed in there. And you can have your complaints, I suppose, about that, but I like it. We have a kids pool. It's over at the rec center. Every neighborhood has a rec center. A neighborhood rec center, they call it. We got three kinds of rec centers actually, but two kinds mainly. We got the neighborhood rec center. Every village has a neighborhood rec center. That's where the kids pool, or it's where anybody can go there. You can take your grandchildren there at any age. They can scream, yell, jump, play, whatever. And then every neighborhood has a postal station, and that's where the adult pool is at. That's what I call it. You have to be 30 years old and older to use that pool, or to be in there. And they do come around, and they have these scanners, and they check your resident IDs and visitor IDs. Visitors here also have to have an ID. And then whenever you go to a pool or whatever, your visitor's ID pass, you have to have it accompanied with a picture ID, which could be a driver's license, it could be a state identification card, as long as it's got your picture on it, because they want to make sure that the name that's on that resident or that visitor's ID is the person that's holding it, because otherwise they really wouldn't know. Here's one of the tunnels you got to go under. We don't go down main roads, or in 99% of the cases we don't cross main roads. Now there's an exception on that way up north in the older areas where you do, but down here it's all about tunnels And in the newer area, the village of Feeney and Southern Oaks area, where they're going to build like, we've heard all kinds of numbers, but it was in a paper today that the village of Southern Oaks is being approved to build 14,000 homes there. The village of Feeney, I think, was approved to build somewhere in the neighborhood, I think around 9,000 or 10,000 homes. I'd have to double check my information on that, but you can do it, you can Google it. They're going to build a lot. So I'm waiting for the announcement of another square. That'll be square number 4, and that'll be down there, because those people down there aren't going to want to drive their golf carts clear the hell up here to go to a square and do some dancing, listen to some music every night. So they'll get their square down there, and then of course they're going to have their own retail everything down there, grocery stores, shopping centers, that kind of thing. So here we are. I'll come back to you when I get down to the Brownwood area. Okay, I'm coming into the back side of Brownwood. That big building you see right there is the sales office, and if you're ever here, if nothing else, which you'll see, I have a lot to look at and see, but go to the sales office, walk through it. It's open to the public. I think there's free coffee in there and stuff. Anyway, the whole inside of it's made out of Western wear look. I mean, cowhide furniture, and it's really something to see. This is, like I say, the back side of Brownwood. There's the MVP exercise center. I see they're getting ready to build something over here. That was part of the parking lot, and I used to park there. So, me finding a parking lot or a spot fairly close to Cal's might be. No, I see one. I see one right there. That's the advantage of driving a golf cart around. You don't need a whole spot to park your car. Right there between those golf carts is where I'm going to go. So, and Cal's is right there. That's where I'm going to go. Wait a minute, that's a nail salon. Is that the same place? No, there's Cal's over there. Many times I've been here, you think I'd know, but there's Cal's over there with the barber thing. I'll be going over there. And I don't know what they're building back here. I've heard all kinds of rumors about building different things. I've heard about building emergency clinics here and there. I don't pay no attention where. I've also heard about building a office complex for doctors and things, and I've also heard about them building a hotel for Brownwood. I don't know, that could be anything, I suppose. So hey, we'll see. All right, I'll be back to you later as soon as I go in and talk to my Okay, I'm down here at Cal's in Brownwood getting my hair cut by this young lady back here. She's been cutting my hair for the last 3 years. Her name is Donna, and I don't trust anybody else to cut my hair. Her husband comes to work with her. He works next to her over here to protect her from all these guys, because she's sought after around here. But today's the day I'm getting it all cut off. I'm getting a 1-inch cut.
Get that, the whole
all the way around.
Oh, wonder why you
well
today. So even the top we're doing
everything. Yeah, there ain't much up there anyway, so we really had.
Yeah.
We really did.
I'm grateful for it.
So how long have you lived here?
I'm here 3 years myself. It'll actually go on 4 in March.
Yeah.
From New York.
I've been here 3 years in October. And you're from New York.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Born and raised there, and owned a barbershop there for 25 years.
Yeah. Do you miss New York?
I miss the food. I don't necessarily miss the people or New York itself. I just miss the New York food.
The food?
Yeah.
What do you miss the most?
Pizza.
Pizza. The New York pizza.
New York pizza, yeah.
You guys and your pizza.
I know. We can't live without our pizzas.
Chicago people say the same thing.
I know.
They say they got the best.
Well, I think New York has the best.
Well, I hate to bust your bubble, but Indiana, we got the best.
You think so?
I know we do. Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
Oh, no. Our pizza is sold by the pound.
By the pound.
Yeah, we really put meat on our pizza, not a little drab here and here and here. Oh, boy, I wish I could bring some in here. I'd give it to you.
No, we wouldn't like it right off the back because of the meat.
Oh, the meat. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that don't eat red meat, you know.
Ever since they started putting everything on pizza, I mean,
Well,
they put
I guess
everything.
over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Chicken heads.
Yeah,
I mean, they put everything on it now.
yeah, that's a bit
But
much
it's not
there.
pizza anymore.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. But I do like a lot of sausage and pepperoni, and usually a sausage they mix like 50-50 with a hamburger up there. The cheese goes on top, not the bottom.
That's how you make
know.
the pizza there?
Yeah, the cheese goes on the top of everything.
Really?
Yeah. And the pizza around here is good. I'm not complaining about it. It's just not what I'm used to, that's all. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
You're a
okay.
heavier crust?
I like both, but I prefer a thin, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I get over here at Flippers. I get the sauce.
I was over Flippers the other day. The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, over the other day.
Best one.
You know, I got to tell you, the pizza was good, but I got those breadsticks. Did you get them?
No, no.
Oh my God.
Good?
They're not good for your heart. Let me tell you right up front.
They're oily.
Garlic butter is just poured over top of them, and I don't know what else is in there, but man, I could have made a meal out of them.
I was going to get them last night too, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not having enough of bread.
You know, if you have
They
any,
were good?
if you have any kind of heart issues, I'd say don't get those. Oh my God, were they good?
Yeah.
Oh, you get breadsticks and a salad, and that's a meal.
That's a meal. Well, maybe
Yeah.
I'll do that next time instead of getting the pizza.
Let me ask you a couple questions being a barber.
Sure.
I had a friend that was a barber for me for 30 years that actually had to give his business up because he started developing blood clots in the legs from standing for so long. Is that a common thing for barbers to have that?
Well, bad feed for sure. I don't know about
I don't
blood
think that
clots.
it's common, but I think that relies on dieting more than anything.
Yeah.
People, depending on what you eat, you should have a lot of fiber. My wife's legs are bothering her, so she don't really eat a lot of fiber.
Well, my legs hurt because of my feet hurt on this cement floor.
So different shoes don't really help.
Yeah, it
It's just
does. It does. I mean, I could never. I have to always wear a sneaker with the.
arch support and stuff in it. Yeah, yeah. So how many hours a day do you stand? Would you
9
say?
hours.
9 hours.
9 hours. And sometimes it's straight.
And how many days a week are you working
I
here?
work 3 days: Wednesday,
So-
Thursday, Friday.
And then when you go home, of course, you can kick them off, sit down,
We're
relax.
pretty much on our feet 18 hours per day,
Yeah.
whether we're working or not.
So when you go home, your husband gives you a good foot massage.
He does, and I
Yeah.
do the same for him. We
Yeah.
soak him in Epsom salt. Yeah.
So that's really
I
about
don't know
all
if
you
it's
can
a little
do.
bit of age or just the type of floor. Like I said, it's a cement floor.
Well, I wasn't going to mention age, but you seem awful young to be retired. How old are you? About 40?
Oh, thank you, Skip. Hey, I like this guy. Now I'm 59,
Yeah.
so I'm still not ready to retire.
Yeah.
I still
Well,
love what I do. So.
I'm 65 and I wasn't ready to retire either. But what do you do when they kick you out the door? I mean, it's not
Pickleball
the
player?
ping pong. No, I tried pickleball once and it just fagged me out, so to speak. And I just said, this is too much for me. I like playing golf, where I can go sit under a shade tree.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, but that's the number one thing.
I've made up my mind in the villages. I don't want to play anything that I can't drink a beer and do it.
Actually, I played against him 2 years.
I think that's why you guys go out golfing.
Oh yeah, why not?
Social thing, yeah.
Yeah. So do you like living in the villages?
Oh, we love living.
If I was to ask you what was the one thing that bugged you about it, what would it be?
I think they beat us like by 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns.
It's hard to say.
No, he's from
Nothing really bugs me about it. I just love this place. I still, after 3 years, I still feel like I live on vacation.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even want to go on vacation because I feel like I'm on vacation.
Have you ever taken a vacation?
Yeah.
While you're here? How long are you gone before you say, I'm ready to go home?
When we go back north to visit our family, we're there 2 days and we're back home.
I'm going to say by the end of the first week, I get that. I'm just ready to go home.
We just want to get back to the bubble.
Yeah, because I'm not used to getting in a car all the time to do everything.
Yeah, I love my golf cart.
Everybody does, you know, and just a lot of people up north don't understand how important they really are here. I mean, it's a part of your life.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we use ours no matter where we go, as much as we can. We leave the car in the garage. And we go everywhere on our golf cart. We just love it. It's a wonderful life here.
It really is. So, being here 3 years now, how many loyal customers would you say you have?
Oh gosh.
You ever keep track?
Over 100.
Over 100. And these are the ones you see all the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember all their names?
I basically do. I can.
Yeah.
Well, except for you today, because they
I know they put the wrong name down. I don't know why. Yeah.
It threw me off.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, "Are you Floyd?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am, but nobody ever calls me that. But
So how the heck do they know?
I don't really know. I swear to God, I don't know. I mean, maybe I accidentally said it, and I'm not even realizing I said it. You know, because
Makes you a little faster sometimes.
oh damn.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe you might have said it and didn't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. Because I made the appointment when I was out in the golf cart running around it. Sometimes when I think of something I want to do, I better do it now while I'm thinking about it, or I'll forget.
Or you'll forget.
Yeah. So I may have done that.
You think it's our age that's doing that?
Well, I don't like to say that, but that's very possible. So how long you been married?
Oh, we've been married 32 years.
32.
Eddie and I, yeah. We've
And
been
you're-
working side by side 35 years.
Yeah.
We met in the barbershop.
Kids, grandkids?
Yeah, we have just 2 children, a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
No grandchildren.
Yet?
Not yet, but I don't know though. I mean, my kids are 31 and 33 now, and
Yeah.
you know, at their age, we already had our family.
Right. I did too.
So yeah, we don't know, and I'm fine with that. You know,
Yeah,
this
it's okay.
Crazy world today.
Yeah, it is. And as long as they have a good life and they're
Yeah, and
happy,
they're
that's all that
happy.
really
That's all
counts
that
anyway.
counts.
Yeah.
Well, I do miss spoiling that little one, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had 2 boys. I had Nasties. You don't see them,
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, it's over.
Yeah, you get them to a certain age, and then they're on their own.
So when you do get them, just hang on to them for a while.
So true.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
when you come to work, you guys drive your golf cart to work? Do you?
Yeah, we do. That's the best part.
I was gonna say.
First time my husband, when we first moved here, my husband called me up on the phone, and he's like, I'm riding the golf cart home. We're not taking the bridge. We didn't have an easy pass. We threw that away. It's just a wonderful way.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. And I love all the little kind of golf carts. I kind of wish I had one of those fancy ones.
Oh, like the 57 Chevy or the old Model T Fords. Well, you can get one,
Yeah, we can.
you know.
We might.
It ain't nothing you really have to have, but they are kind of cool.
Yeah, they are. They're fun. We actually were in one the other day. Our friend has one. And it feels just like a little car. She has one of those.
Right.
I forget what you call them, but really cute.
Yeah, they got all kinds of them anymore. You know, back in the day, you only had a choice of 1 or 2, and now they, I don't know, custom carts.
And now they suggest that you get a gas one because the villages have gotten
Right.
so big.
Well, we all knew that when we came to Brownwood. I had a park car, electric cart, and we came down here. I told my wife, so we're going to gas.
Yeah. You had an electric car in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we had our house up there in Lake Sumter, you know, Spanish Springs, Lake Sumter was all there was, and so that was plenty. But now down here,
How many times have you moved here in the village?
this is my second house.
Because they say 3 is the number.
I know what they say, and don't think that I haven't thought about a third one.
You did?
I have, only because I don't have a golf cart garage, and I just think that's nice to have that. I don't need it, but it's just nice to have it. But I don't know. When I think about the upgrades we've had done, and do it all over again, and
And a few years later, that's what I was telling my husband.
yeah,
We just did some yard work yesterday. And I'm like, can you imagine if we moved? You'd have to start all over.
all over again. Landscape, the whole
And
everything.
we're 3 years older now.
The village
I don't know if we can do that anymore.
Yeah, it takes a good 2 years for your grass to get started good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, our grass, my husband takes care of his own lawn. It looks great.
I do too.
look around.
I just get tired of waiting for everybody to show up.
Yeah.
You know, I lost 10 shingles on this hurricane thing. Not a big deal. So I go down and get them to match. I found out where the villages get them at, so I went down there to get them to match. Brought them home.
Oh, you were going to put them up?
Well, no, I was going to hire a contractor to do
Okay.
it. But I waited 4 days for him to call me back. Finally, I just got tired of waiting. And it seems like when something like this happens, that's the deal. You're on a list.
Yeah. So, what was the outcome of it? Did he call you back yet, or got someone else?
See my hands?
You did it.
I did it myself. I just got tired of waiting.
don't blame
My
you.
wife kept telling me, she said, "You're not going up there." I didn't say anything. I just ignore, act like I don't hear. Us guys are good about that.
Oh, yeah. My husband did the same thing.
Yeah, and or you hear him in the other room going, "What?" You got your hearing aids in?
Yeah, with Christmas lights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need them up on the roof. I went inside, did a couple of things that came out, and there it was on the rooftop. I'm like, we don't need lights on the roof anymore.
Well, this is what I do. I usually wait till my wife's gone, and then things she don't want me to do, that's usually when I do it. And then when she comes home, it's done, and she can't do anything about it.
That. She'd like to go over that.
I put my foot down. I'm the boss.
He's the king of the castle.
Yeah, I'm the king of my house.
Yeah, yeah. You tell me. Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Someone else said it. How's that? That's a 3/4.
Yeah, it looks good. That's about right. Put that in your memory. 3/4 cut. Yeah.
You got it.
Okay. I look good, don't I?
Look great. Do you want to go tea trim?
No, I'm okay with that. I'm thinking about shaving it off.
So that was a 3/4. That works for you. Okay.
Yeah, that works for me. I think I look great.
All one like all over.
Yeah. I just don't want the women to follow me around too much.
Want me to give you that big stick?
Just put a sign, don't follow.
I'm not lost.
How about a picture of us with the camera?
You want a picture of them with the camera. Say hi, Eddie.
Say hi, Eddie.
Hey guys, come visit us.
This is the part that makes you nervous. He gets that sharp thing on my neck.
Oh, I got a very steady and light hand.
That's another question. Let me ask you that. That's an interesting question, being in where you're at. How do you, and I'm going to put this delicately, how do you cut hair or shave a guy's neck that possibly has a motor problem where he can't sit still?
Like Parkinson's or something?
Parkinson's, Tourette's.
You ready?
And I'm sure you've...
Watch. Shake, stop, zoom, zoom.
Oh.
Shake, stop, zoom, zoom.
So that's what you do?
Yeah,
You just,
yeah.
Really?
Watch it.
So it's a timing thing?
Yeah, it's all timing. I have to shave a guy like you're saying. And I say, hey, Mr. Captain, you gotta not quite move so much. Like, as soon as he stops, and I watch him.
That's all you can do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just kind of wait for their little moment of...
Yeah.
Feel it coming. Like, put your hand there, as soon as you feel it, you pull it.
And I would imagine a guy that's got a motorized skill problem, that once he gets his shave, haircut, whatever with you,
Yeah.
and you don't cut him,
Yeah.
that now he trusts you, and so you can depend on that person time and time and time again.
Yes.
Yeah. I can understand that. You know, he trusts you.
Want any product on it?
I don't care. Whatever you think,
All
dear.
right, let's put a little stuff in there.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now today after you filmed your haircut?
Well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to edit the video.
Uh-huh.
And then what have I got to do today? Oh, I know what it is. I got to make a phone call to find out where this so-called FEMA days are today. But I was
So
told,
we'll see.
and I don't know how true this is, that the village has told the regular yard waste people not to pick nothing up because FEMA was doing it.
Oh, really?
We'll find out. I don't know either. But I'm just kind of curious when they're going to pick all this stuff up because I'm tired of looking at it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to throw it in the neighbor's yard. He's not home.
In fact, one of our neighbors did do that. She actually has a house up for sale. And she, you know, obviously wants to show the house, so she put her stuff on the neighbors who was a snowbird. Yeah. She called up and asked already. She called up and said, can I put my garbage on your driveway?
Yeah. Oh, we do that. I mean, we talk to each other all the time. Like if I got company and he's not there, he says, go ahead and park in my driveway. They don't care, you know, we work it out, but...
That's what good neighbors are for.
Yeah.
Are you looking good, Skip? You like
Right.
3/4?
Yeah, I do. 3/4 looks good for me.
Yep.
I thank you so much.
You look like a new man.
So there you go, folks. This is the lady you want to cut your hair right here. Not her husband. You want Donna. Just joking. Well, there you have it, folks. Cal's Barbershop. See if I get a picture of it right here. There's Cal's. Downtown Brownwood. And that's where I get my hair cut by Donna. She's a great old gal, takes care of me. She's got a sense of humor. And that road there leads you right downtown Brownwood. Got a lot of stuff here. Dermatology's here. Village of Cycle Shops here. Here USA, I believe that's a hearing aid company, I think. I don't really know. Oh, there's a Medicare supply building. That's McAllister sandwich shop there on the right hand corner. And then down there you see something looks like a log cabin, maybe, if you can see that far. That's the town square. That's where the bands play and the dances are at. I might take a golf cart and go around the square for you just so you can kind of see. Okay, let me back out of here. That's my backup buzzer on the golf cart. So here we go. We're going to go through town here. I think my wife's got my window rolled back up again. This here. Yeah, she does. I usually have that down to get air through here. She's always afraid it's going to mess up her hair. So here we go through town, right here. That's the square, right over there. There'll be a band start at 5 o'clock, dancing, or you can just come up here and you can watch or listen, whatever you want to do. That's the Barnstorm Theater right there. Scooples over to the left, City Fire off to the left. Scooples is an ice cream, hot dog, sandwich kind of place. City Fire is an outdoor bar and grill inside. They have band in there at night also. I'm gonna go through town also. Over there in that corner is World of Beer. I've been there. They got every beer around the world in there. Seriously, they really do. 200 taps and they change them every hour. I don't know how they do it. Sales office is in there. We came to the back behind that a while ago. That's the Daily Sun newspaper office. Get all the local news. That's our local golf cart store right there. Buy your new or used golf cart. You go in there to get them fixed, get the oil changed, if you get a gas and all that kind of thing. There's the garages. That's our golf cart gas pumps. Citizens Bank, First Bank. That's the major bank around here. Every square's got a Citizens Bank. All the ATMs everywhere around the villages. I bank there. I'm not recommending anything to anybody. I like it. They treat me just fine. All the ATMs are free. You can do online banking with no problem. That's all absolutely free. Credit cards are free. I got our house closing and everything through them. Everything was on time every time. I bought 2 houses here and both closings, and I sold one, and the sale and everything on them houses went as planned. Never, not a glitch anywhere. So I have no problem with them whatsoever. But there's other places you can go. I like taking my golf cart and doing all my business. Citizens has them everywhere in the villages, and I can do it in my golf cart. If I got to leave the villages to go to the bank to finance a car or something, I'm pretty much out of it. I'm not going to go. I don't want to go. I moved here because of golf cart accessibility, and that's what I do. My doctors are in here. I go to my doctor in golf cart. I go to the bank in my golf cart. I go to restaurants in my golf cart. And yeah, another tunnel. Now we're going to go up the other side over there a while ago than what we come to town in. So there'll be a double tunnel here. The other side was where Eisenhower was at. That's the main road there. And we're going to go home on this side of Eisenhower, on this side of Buena Vista Boulevard. And here's the second tunnel. You know, in my opinion, getting around here on these golf carts is just the way to go. It's not the only way to go, but it's the way to go. And even if you come down for a week's vacation, let's say, to check the place out, and you decide you really don't want to do the lifestyle visit, I decided not to do that. I had my reasons. I don't want to make this video hugely long. I may have to divide it up into 2, but I'm going to give you one of my reasons. lifestyle visits is something the village just does for anybody that wants to come down and say spend 3 days or 5 days. They got a time limit. You can get 3, 5, and 7 day lifestyle visits, I think. They'll give you a courtyard villa, and a golf cart will be in the garage, 2 bicycles, and I'm not sure what else. And they also give you residential passes, so you have all the advantages of a resident to be able to go and come and do what you want. They also will assign, I believe, village residents to you that will show you around, that will help you get tee times. If you need to get golf tee times, they'll show you how to do it. They'll help you as far as restaurants go and how the golf cart trails work and all that stuff. I personally have been coming down here long enough to where I kind of knew what the trails were. I wanted to rent a house that belonged to somebody here. There's a lot of snowbirds here. They come down in the winter and go home in the summer. So in the summertime, if you want to rent it for a week or whatever, they'll rent them to you. Super cheap. Trust me on this. You can rent a house down here, any kind of house, super cheap compared to hotel, and get a fully functioning house with a golf cart, and you get residential rights by renting the house. They'll give them to you, and all this kind of stuff. And I wanted to do that because I didn't want somebody in really good condition. They might have a cracked windshield. They may have tires that's got a flat spot and they'll vibrate going down the road. Or they'll have a gas engine with a muffler that's half burnt out and they're just loud. And even if you get an electric cart, you'll get a cart that the batteries aren't as good as they should be. They're half worn out. And here's one of my neighbors. I didn't come see you. I come see Jack. Hey, Jackie, buddy.
I know that.
God, we got a dog now.
I know.
I hate it.